please don't downvote this video, but I don't like this album. Travis Scott's long-awaited Utopia album is finally here, and I delayed making this video because I was like, am I tripping? I tuned in right at midnight and the first song comes on. It's okay. And then we get Thank God, Modern Jam, My Eyes, God's Country, Sirens. At this point of the album, I'm starting to realize I don't like this. The first half of My Eyes is terrible to me. Like, thank the Lord for the second half of that song. For most of these songs, that's the problem for me. It seems like Travis Scott was in the studio, he might have had a good thing going, and he said, you know what this good song needs? Some bullshit. For the first half of the album, he had some moments that I liked, but for the rest of it, I'm just confused at what the hell was he thinking. I was live tweeting this album. Follow me on socials, by the way. But by track 6, I started to realize why I didn't like what I was hearing. This album is clearly heavily influenced by Yeezus. I love Kanye's older work. I hate Yeezus. Thank God for Champagne Papi and his verse on Meltdown. Travis Scott wasn't bad, but I can at least see myself listening to this. That Playboi Carti and Sheck West song is hard, and usually I think Playboi Carti is terrible. That Beyonce song was all over the place, and I don't think I'm gonna ever listen to that again. Like, how do you fumble a Beyonce record? So 9 tracks in, let's just call this the halfway point. He shot 2 for 9 from the field for me. He was about to go to the bench. At this point, I was thinking about cutting this album off and listening to that new Gucci Mane record, Wappenheimer. That song is hard. And I'm not trying to sound like a hater because I actually like Travis Scott, but the second half of this album was much better for me and what I like. Songs like I Know and Utopia Twins were more my speed. I know I'm getting old because I thought NBA Youngboy was on that record, but it's a guy named Rob49. You learn something every day. 21 Savage killed it as usual. Circus Maximus, as soon as I heard it, I immediately thought Black Skinhead, but Black Skinhead was a much better song. Circus Maximus, not it. Parasail just seemed like an interlude. Skip. Schizo featuring Young Thug was a good record. I love all the beat switches on it. Lost Forever with Westside Gunn. I'm a big Griselda fan. I got so hyped when I heard Westside come on the record.
The way you said it was crazy.
Westside Gunn can read you the ingredients on a box of cereal and make that sound fly. So at this point, I'm rocking with the second half of the album. And then we hit Love featuring Kid Cudi. That beat pissed me the off. Like, I don't get what Travis Scott was doing with this album. He went full Yeezus. It seemed like he was just throwing random stuff on songs. For me, this is by far his worst produced album, which is usually the thing that I look forward to most with his projects. K-pop with The Weeknd and Bad Bunny. It's a radio single. The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists. I like Bad Bunny. I'm never listening to this song again. And then we get the best song on the album, Telekinesis. This type of Travis is amazing. He's so talented when he wants to be. Future and SZA killed it. SZA is incredible. Future been on this crazy feature run lately. This was by far the best song on the album to me. I heard this for the first time around 1 a.m. I thought my soul was leaving my body. The final track, Till Further Notice, was okay. I didn't need for it to be 5 minutes, but whatever. So the second half of the album was much better to me and more of my taste. I liked 5 or 6 of the last 10 songs. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews and I completely understand why. To me, it's pretty simple. If you like Yeezus and that whole album and that sound, you're gonna love this. I hated Yeezus. I loved when Kanye was a perfectionist, and on that album, he purposely stripped it down to make it sound crazy. We're talking about a guy who mixed and mastered Stronger like 20-30 times. And I'm not some random Travis Scott hater. I mean, I really like the Rodeo album. Birds in the Trap and Astro World were amazing to me. Birds in the Trap might be my favorite Travis album, but for this, Utopia, yeah, I'm disappointed. It wasn't really what I was expecting, and he chose a style of music that I just don't like. I feel like this album was supposed to come out years ago, but you know, some small incident happened at a concert or something. Some people were complaining about the lyrical content of this album. When have you ever listened to Travis Scott for deep, meaningful lyrics? I just don't like this album. If you like this album, cool, go listen to Yeezus. But for me, this just continues the streak of bad hip hop in 2023. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new here. I'm probably never gonna listen to 70% of this album again. I didn't like it, but what were your thoughts? Did you like this album? Were you disappointed like me? Let me know in the comment section below. Love you guys. Tell someone you love them. Till next time, see you in the next life.